Hi everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to Tara's Take. Okay, it's Mass Monday. Happy Mass Monday. So, not an original idea today, but I need some stuff again for our scratch journal and for future journals. Haven't done any in a while, so I wanted to take some paper clips, some lace, maybe some fabric, and some embellishments, handmade, and put together some beautiful paper clips to go in our junk journals. So I have a variety of laces here that I can choose from, most of which, as I said the other day, are, kind of geared toward matching our new journal that we're working on with the lavenders and the old lace and all of that good stuff. And I also have I think I'll actually use some fabric as well, because those will look pretty. And yeah, paper clips are not something that I do a lot with, so this will be fun. And so what you're going to need is an assortment of paper clips, your fabric if you want to use fabric, or you can use just lace, or you can use chiffon or ribbon or trim, anything like that. I have ribbons and stuff in front of me I'll probably use. You're going to need some glue. I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac and probably my hot glue gun, scissors, and some little trinkets like buttons, beads, charms, things like that to glue to them. And let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to do one with a background of fabric, and then I'll do one with just lace, so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. These are not, like I said, these are not original. Tina's done her version. I've seen other people do their versions. This is just something that I thought would be fun. Told you guys, the other day. Well, I don't think you've seen the video. I recorded it earlier today, so I know you haven't. You'll see it tomorrow. I really want this journal to kind of have that flair of the romantic, very vintage, so that's my goal, is to create something that is, as Miss Mag said, with nothing purchased from the store. So if I'm gonna do it like that, I do want it to be old-timey. I'm not into anything that's modern or that even comes from a modern era of the 19th century, even if it's considered vintage. I don't particularly care to decorate my stuff with it. I don't mind it in other people's stuff, of course, because it looks great, but for my eyes, for what I like, I love vintage. So what I'm doing here is I am taking a piece of the cloth and I'm gonna glue it over just about like that. And actually, because these are gonna be where you can see them pulled out, I'm thinking maybe I will bring it down and let it kind of be both sides. Nah, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna take it over. So I'm going to go ahead and use some hot glue real quick, and I'm just taking a little strip here and I'm just running it along. I want to make sure it's glued to the paper clip. And when you do this, you're going to want to make sure that you've got it on the long part, because this needs to be able to slip onto, let me grab a piece of paper so I can show you. The shorter one needs to be able to slip on. Okay, so you're going to want to do it on the bottom wide part. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and trim this and tear it. There's our first piece on that one. I like that. That one's so pretty. I love it. My dog, Tippy, she's like, in her sleep, with every breath. She sounds so cute. I'm looking here to see if I want to do like a a purple, or do I want to just do, I want this one on top, I think, after I'm done picking the one that I want next. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one next, but I'm going to cut it down. I wonder if this will tear. Sometimes I love the way it tears, and sometimes not so much. This one's kind of in between. I'm going to trim these little flares off. Doesn't look too bad. Some of them just really, I don't know, they look really bad when you tear them. Laces, you know. It's funny, Tina tears hers, and it almost invariably always looks good to my eyes, and I'm like, how come I can't tear them like that? It's true, I can't. So now we're going to take and pull the lace through. Okay. Kind of push that out a little bit so I can get it under there. And make sure, don't argue with me. I may stick all these together and then put them all on at once next time. Like I said, I haven't made these in a while. And I'm trimming this just to where it lands right above that edge because I like the little scraggly edge at the bottom. And then I'm going to use this really thin lace, and I'm going to put a piece of it down the middle. Okay. Now I'm going to have to fight with this. Yeah, next time I think I'm going to put them all together at once and see how they come out. Come on now. Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a theme going. Every single video I've been doing has something to do with our scratch journal. I'm like, okay, tomorrow's something challenge video is going to also be based off of the color scheme of our journal. So yeah, I'm working with our something challenge paint, you know, acrylic paint. However, it matches our journal. So right now everything is about the scratch journal. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac or if I'm going to keep using the hot glue gun, because the hot glue gun works really good for stuff like this and I like it, so it just makes life so easy. Okay, make sure this is even here when I lay it down. And I need a dry wipe. Let me grab a dry wipe really quick, guys. I like to press on the glue with the wipe, you know. It's easier for me. So I'm just doing a really thin layer. I don't need a lot. Probably don't even need a second layer on top of the smaller piece simply because it'll go through that lace, but just in case. I want it to stay down. Okay, and then I'm going to take and press that. Okay, and then that's ready to be embellished. So that's our first one. Okay. Hope you guys like these. I think they're pretty cute. Oh, we have a piece of this coffee dyed. That's nice. Let's see. This is the one that I can just kind of shred. It's by itself really easy. When I cut like that, there we go. See, the strings pull out pretty simply. Okay. Now, you know what? This newspaper one might look kind of cool on there. Let's get the wider end. This piece cut down pretty crooked because I didn't have all four sides done yet. I don't know. Let's do it sideways. What do you guys think? It's all bent everywhere. I'm trying to find a portion that's not so... Let me see. Yeah, definitely going to have to trim this. Okay, now about the same width. So let's see if I can trim this one more time. Yay, it worked. That doesn't often happen for me. Usually when this particular material, I think yesterday or the other day I was telling you guys that it tears really easy. You can tell when I do a video because I'll say yesterday, even though it was like a week ago, because it'll be the day after I did the video. Okay, so let's see if I tore it down enough. Not quite. Still need to go a little bit narrower here. I want this to show behind it, you know. So there we go. That's more like it. More like it. Now I'm going to flip this around. Which way is the words? Let's see. No, I guess they are this way. All right. Okay. Okay, now for the lace. I really love this one. I would have to cut it though, because it's too big. Okay. So I hope you guys like doing paper clips for your journals. They are fun little bookmarks, you know. I don't know. This one is a vintage lace. I don't know if it'll, I don't want it to rip. Oh, it won't even tear. It's made good. So we're going to cut right down the center of this. If Tara's hands will stop shaking. Okay. I'm going to cut it a little bit long. That's all right. Oh, that's cool too, though. You can see the wording, the script behind the lace. So that looks pretty neat. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these together as far should I use the, I think it'll be fine. I just want them to stay together for a second while I mess with them. All right, now, because I'm going to be putting them onto a paper clip. So remember, when you do this, you're going to want your shorter part on the top, okay? So you can just slide that in underneath. See, that was a lot easier to do all of those together as one piece and then put it on. I think it's a lot, at least for me, that worked better. So I'm going to glue it here to the actual piece and glue it down. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and try doing it with the hot glue. It's so much faster. It really is, you know. And if you do a thin enough layer, it's not so bad. There we go. I mean, you got your strings, but you know, I've already got hot glue on this. That's funny. So there's number 2. Cute, right? These are sweet. Okay. Let's do some pink lace. This one's pretty. I'm deciding, I think I want to use this on top of this one. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. And once it's folded, I don't want it super long. About, yeah, about like that. I want this a little bit shorter than the other one. Just so you can tell that it's layered, you know. And then this one can go on top again. I like this one. If I can get it to lay down, my fingers are getting gluey. And I think this one's a little bit longer than I want it to be. Yep. So we'll have to trim that just slightly. There. Okay. Like I said, I'm just touching that on there. I'm not even using it very much at all. I just want it to stick together while I handle it. And I've got different colored, I've got these different colored ones, so I'm going to use a purple one this time, I think. Will this fit on here? I didn't even check. Shoot. No. Oh, here's one of my curled ones. Forgot I did these. Let's try that. That'll be cute. It might have to be cut. Probably will. Let's see, though. Yeah, it's a little too bulky. Okay. So we'll cut down one side of this. Just a touch. Is that enough, or do we need to do, we still need to do, might as well, it'll match, right? Okay. I'm not going to take a ton off. I don't want to have that edging not sticking together because it's gone. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Now it fits. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now, these will be pretty cute when they're done, I think. Even without a bunch of stuff on them, I think they'd look pretty nice. Just because they're lace, you know, and fabric, and that always adds a little something special. Okay. Cute. So, how have you guys been? How have we been? We've been okay. We are praising the Lord through the situation that we're in. Cordy's job is it's a good job. However, this last couple of weeks, he's already been there. He is in this Friday was his last, or was his third week. Okay. It's been that long. Isn't that amazing how fast time goes? I love this. I think I'm going to use this ribbon as a part of this as well. But yeah, he's in his third week, or just finished his third week, and it's gone really good, except that we do have the concern, when he hired on with them, I don't want this to be super long, and that's a little long. When he hired on with them, it was with the promise, or the idea, I don't know if I want to say promise, but with the wording that it was a full-time job, that it would be 40 hours a week, you know, with opportunity for overtime. Lots of opportunity for overtime. Well, this past couple weeks, he's been shy of 40, and this coming week when he gets paid, it'll be, depending on how many hours he gets today, it's short. Let's put it that way. And so he is going to go in and have a talk with the manager and say, look, I took a pay cut coming here, and I appreciate the position, and I really love the company, but I need 40 hours a week. And he had made that known when he hired in. That was not something that he didn't tell them. From the beginning, he said, I need 40 hours a week, at least. And yeah, the first week he got it, but this last week, and now this week, and like I said, I don't know what it's going to be today when he gets done. He's working with the first guy that he worked with. He's been all over the place, and the thing is, there's 3 washers, okay, and the one that Cordy, he got hired to take his place, is Nick. And Nick is a very thorough, he's been there for a long time, and he's very thorough. and he doesn't cut corners. He takes his job serious, and he does a good job. And he stays out the whole day and finishes what's on his list. And he does it in such a way that, the customers never complain. And, well, the other two guys that do it with him are younger, and one of them, his girlfriend, pretty much takes care of everything. And so he really doesn't care if he works a lot of hours. And it shows. And the other guy is single and is by himself. And when Cordy worked with him, he did not work a full day with this man. And it turns out this man always works a full day on his own. But when he had Courtney with him, he cut the day short every day. So that was a little annoying to us. Because, that was kind of mean. Because he makes sure and comes, gets a full day for himself. But when he was working with a partner, he did not do that. And yeah, so the other kid, he just works partial days. He just doesn't like to work the whole day. So he'll come back in to the shop at like sometimes 10, 11 a.m. Now, he did stay out a little bit longer with Courtney with him. But yeah, he's known for not working like very many hours. And I think they're okay with it. He's been there for both of them have been there for a long time. But I think the reason they're okay with it is they don't have to pay those guys overtime. And they don't have to pay them a full paycheck. And the job gets done good enough. But Cordy said they take tons of shortcuts. And if you guys have been with me at all, he's a hardworking man. He does not like people to take shortcuts on the job. He likes to see the job done correctly. That's why he likes working with Nick, because Nick does a thorough job. So, we're just praying, we're leaving it in the Lord's hands. The Lord gave him this job. It's a blessing, and we're just leaving it in God's hands. These are turning out pretty cute. Look at these. I'm liking these, and they're not even decorated yet, so that's fun. But yeah, so that's what's going on with Cordy. Let's see what else is happening. Oh gosh, you guys, I actually, the other day, my neighbors, the kids that live, next door, they were in a huge fight, and she never, ever, ever yells. You never hear her voice raise. And the other day, she was yelling back at him, and yeah, it was not good. And so I texted his mom, because I was like, oh my gosh, because I could hear her yelling back, and that's just not like her. And I think I'm going to go ahead and let's see, should I put this under? I think I'm going to let this show through. I don't mind this one being long or wide, because they go so well together, and yeah, I think I'll let that happen. But anyway, so I texted her and told her what was happening, and she goes, please call the police. So I did. I called the police, and they came out, and of course she told the cops that everything was fine. He had just, she had tried to have an adult conversation with him, and he was just being, he's having a really rough time lately, and that his family's always butting in, but there's really nothing to worry about. And yeah, it was just, she totally shined the police on. I'll be honest. I've heard it done. I've done it with my late husband. Okay, so I recognize it. And she's just, letting him get away with whatever he's getting away with. And it was very sad, because, you've got the dog screaming, you've got her screaming and crying her eyes out. The baby is screaming and crying its eyes out. But because she would not press charges or act like he'd even done anything. And at first he didn't, oh my gosh, he didn't even answer the door to the police. They banged on the door like 3 times, and he didn't answer. And then finally, when he did answer, he goes, nothing's going on here, everything's fine. And he shut the door in the officer's face. The officer started banging on the door again, and when he opened it, he goes, I told you everything's fine. And the police officer said, hey, you cannot close the door in our face. Get out here. We need to talk to you. And he comes out, and I could hear him through the door, and he's like, I'm being harassed. This is ridiculous, and blah, blah. I couldn't catch what he said. But anyway, yeah, it was just, his mom was like, thank you so much for calling. And then last night, it was, we heard her come over there, his mother, to visit. And she left in tears. We heard yelling. We heard him yelling. And then his mom leaving. And Cordy said he heard her crying when she walked past our window. Or when she came out, So yeah, it's just, he's not, we're praying. We are praying, you guys, because this kid is just not right. And he needs to be put a stop. There needs to be a stop to the way he's dealing with his family and his animals. And I'm scared for his wife. And she's just young. She's like 18, 19 years old. I don't know. She's very young. And their baby is 19 months old. And this guy is just your typical kid who's got a temper. He's got, according to his mom, he has mental illness that's not being treated correctly. I've told you guys about him. But anyway, yeah, so just keep my neighbor in your prayers, because the neighbors need help. They really do. And this little girl needs, I've tried to talk to her before, but yeah, she's a sweet thing, but she's not hearing it, you know what I mean? And there's only so much you can do as a neighbor. I mean, I don't have any authority in their lives, of course, and I'm not trying to either. I don't like, I told his mother, I called her after everything, and I told her what happened, and I said, look, Melanie, I hate doing that. I don't like being in the middle of people's business. So yeah, not a good place for me. And she goes, I know, thank you so much for calling. I'm just sorry you guys have to deal with my son's antics, and then she comes over and he treats his mom like crud and makes her cry and everything. It's just not right. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. I'm looking here to see if I have another little, I have some, I was going to use, and I haven't used it yet, in the journal. And I think I might try to use it. Maybe. Not on this, of course, but let me see what. This one's more of a peach ribbon, or lace, I mean. But I like it. I'm looking here to see what I have that'll go good with it. What's in here? Ah, you know what? I hadn't thought about it, but I don't think I can use this piece. I tore it off. Oh, that looks cute. I like that. Okay, I'm not going to use this piece because it's got tear spots on it. I'm going to grab a new piece because that's cute. I like that a lot. That's that velvet. It's so pretty. So I'm thinking we could, you could like do bulb pins and hang a dangle off of these, or you can glue some. You could glue, I don't know, gosh, all kinds of stuff. My brain's going all over the place thinking about different things that you can do with this. Okay. I'm just going to do the little bit here. Catch it. Oops, get that over more. There we go. Try to get it centered as much as possible. All right. I am going to have to order me some more of my little rose gold. I like them the best, these paper clips, and I've just about used them all up. Come on now. This one's a little bit thicker on the, there we go, got it. All right. Glue that little puppy down. Okay. Yeah, these are cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what time is it? Oh, cool. These go by pretty quick. Very nice. And we're going to run a little bit of glue here. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I have, this one's really pretty. Look at this one. That one there. They're so old. Love them. I have some over here my friend Pinky gave me. Pinky sent me this awesome bag of, she sent me such a beautiful Happy Mail. And this is in there. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And then look at this one. They're so beautiful. And then there's some like little doily type things. I'm going to pause for just a second. Okay, guys, I had to go get this because when I got the package, it was already at night. It was like a Friday night or something, and I didn't do a flip through. I didn't do a haul or, a Happy Mail video, but I wanted to show you guys. I've put most of the things that she gave me away. But I wanted to show you this. She found this dress one day and she shared it with me. Look at this. Is that gorgeous? Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. She actually sent me a cut off of it, and I just, oh, thank you so much, Pinky. I love you so much, honey. It's beautiful. If you guys ever if you ever see Pinky Wentworth on any of our Facebook groups or anything, check out her work. It is amazing. It's amazing. And her style and her taste are just something else. And so, yeah, but this dress is what she sent me, and I just wanted to share with you really quick. Isn't it beautiful? I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It's so pretty that I don't want to... I don't know. You know what I mean? This is a hoarding thing. And I'm kind of like that about all the little things that she gave me. But I was thinking that this particular piece might look kind of cool on one of these. Even on that one looks really cool. So I'm going to use a little piece of this, maybe two, because I really like it, and make... I'm looking here at my materials, trying to figure out. No, I've already done one with this, and I did one with this one. And then okay, so I've done one with everything except for the chiffon. And I'm hoping that I can figure out how to do. Let me cut a tiny... This stuff is so hard for me to cut like evenly. And it's not the easiest to tear either. Oh, not going that direction. That's against it. There we go. Let's see if I got it. And so, yeah, so I was wanting to figure out how I can use this. I mostly got this to use to like cover journal cards and stuff like that. We'll see here. Let's see. I was thinking this along with this purple. And you also have to be really careful with the chiffon that you don't glue it the wrong way, because it'll show through. So it does not, I think it'll be fine if it's on top of something. See, what do we want to put it on, girls? Let's see. I'm actually thinking I might do a second one with this material here. This one. Oh, here we go. I have a piece over here. I thought so. Let me see. Just like that. It's not really wide enough. I wanted it. Let me see here. Yeah, I can cut it a tiny bit wider. So I'll run another strip of it. Let me grab. Yeah, I'm going to cut it with this on it so I cut it the right spot. Okay. Now let's see if that's better. I want some of it to stick out on the sides of this. I don't want it to be hidden. You know what I mean? Okay. This probably won't look right with this. It looks very antique. I love this so much, Pinky. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. It's so antique-y looking. Oh, it's gorgeous. Just a little dot. Little dot. Did I do that on the right side? Nope. I got to turn that around. Okay. Here we go. All right, now trim this down and cut. All righty. Now I'm thinking if I, now it's too dark. This one looks really good on it, but I really want to use this on something, and I like the fact that it looks so old. I think I'm going to go for it. Okay. And now, I'll just go ahead and use like a purple. Okay. Or should I just stick with my rose gold? Let's see. Yeah, see, that's kind of clashing. Let me see. I have gold, but they're little. They're the small ones, see? And that would mean this would be buckling, like around it. It'd be too big. You know me, I gotta try and at least see if it looks halfway decent. Because that's just how I am. Can't help myself. Even though I know it probably won't. If I can even get it on here, this one's pretty thick. Let's see. Yeah, it's too big. Yeah, it's way too big. So I'm thinking or the purple. Let me look again. I think I'll use, it's kind of a mauvey. How about the pale pink? How about that one? Let me see. Yeah, I'll use that one. That's not so bad. Not so bad. Kind of disappears when you're really looking at the, I wish I had the bigger gold ones, but I don't. I have them in my wish list on Amazon, and I've just never bought them. There's always something else I need or want that, you know, takes precedence over paper clips. I don't use them a ton, like I said before, so that's another reason why I have a tendency to not worry about getting them. Okay, and now we got to get this glued down to where it's okay. I go very light with that, just enough to make it hold it down without bulking it up. So I hope you guys like these and that you felt inspired today. If you joined me, I'd love to see your work. See, I think that looks kind of cool. It looks very antique. And then I kind of wanted to put a piece of it on here. Yeah, I like that too. This is pretty thick already, but let's see how it'll do. Yeah, maybe I'll just run it down the piece, you know, instead of tucking it over the edge. I'll just go down the center. Instead. There we go. All right, trim that top here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's see, what time is it? Okay, it's time to decorate, you guys. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with them. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did 7. How fun. I thought I was gonna do something with one of these, but oh, that looks kind of cute actually on the front. I love this thread. And then I've got this velvet thread over here, yarn basically. That would be cute too. Right there. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to put you on pause for just a second. I'm going to grab a few things. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I was trying to go through my stuff and find some things that wouldn't bulk these out too much, at the same time be decorative, and not anything that's bought at the store, like, or that's, you know, that's leaning more towards, you know, decorating without. But I mean, everything I have, I've bought somewhere. So, you know, I bought somewhere. But, you know, I have these little flowers, and I thought maybe that would be cute. I have some buttons. And so, yeah, I thought we could do that. I have a few charms here. And so, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this off the back. But I don't have any, like, I don't know, any cute little tiny pictures that aren't out of, you know, something like Tim Holtz or whatever. So, or that aren't fussy cut from somewhere that's not allowed in our journal. So I'm trying. This is hard for me. I'm gonna be honest. This is real hard for me because I don't know. I'm not as creative as you guys, I think, when it comes to that kind of stuff. I lean more towards, you know, things that I like, that I can purchase or whatever. But I am trying to come up with different stuff other than that. So I'm going to put this flower on this one, and I'm going to use one of my, I think on this one I usually use flat backs, but I think I'm going to use like a small, if I have a small enough button, I think that would look cute. Yeah, I'm going to use a little guy here. And I was thinking I might even sew it on. So let me see here. Let me grab a needle real quick and some thread. I'm going to use like this is a nice tint. It's kind of a brownish color. It'll blend in with the button better, I think. Okay. I won't get a lot of decorating done on these because if I'm going to sew at all. But I don't know, I kind of thought that would be cute. Yeah, this definitely has challenged me as far as I cannot not drop things, you guys. I try. I really do try. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this started here. Okay. I think that was tape. Pretty sure that was a roll of tape. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and sew this little guy on here. Like I said, I was going to glue it, but then I thought, wait a minute, it might look better if I sew it. And hopefully inspires you guys to try something a little different. If I could just find the hole, that would be awesome. I do not want to poke myself. I'm going through glue here. Oh, I did it. What do you know? On the back there's glue. That's why I said that. Oh, come on now. Don't argue with me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. Oopsie, did I sew? Oh, good. I thought I sewed the leaf or the petal. It would be something I would do. So, yeah. And I'm just going to do the one time and then come back in the back and finish her off. Okay, come on. Don't do a ton of hand sewing on the channel. Getting a little knot in there. Okay, come on. There we go. And then I'm going to stick a tiny bit of glue right there and just kind of push that on so that it holds that knot in place, and then trim that off. Am I in camera? I am. Oh, good. I'm like, please tell me I'm in camera. So there's that one, and then I was thinking, I'm not sure about this, but I was thinking I could do like a little, one of my handmade fussy postage thingies here on this side. For fun. I don't know, something different. Probably should have, dang it. You know what I didn't do? I did not distress that. Annoying. That's annoying for me. And I'm trying to hold up these petals so I can put this on here. There we go. There's that one. Okay, and let's see. I picked this one I thought would be cute on here. And what else can we do? Maybe a little, no, I want a flat one. I want something that's small and flat. This one's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna sew again real quick. What time is it? Oh, we're good. We are golden. Okay. This is on top of that, looks like newspaper script. Okay. Oh, it went right through. Dang it, and I had it. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm not going to pull very tight. Oh, you know what? My knot didn't stay. That's why. Let me fix that. Okay. And I'll trim it off in a second. All right. So, I don't know if you can see. It's like a little piano with a note, a treble clef. So I thought that was super cute. All right. Yeah, I like that button. And they're pretty flat, so shouldn't cause a whole lot of bulk, you know. My dog's dreaming. Okay. Go ahead and seal the deal back here. I'm gonna have to trim. There we go. Got it. She's so funny. All right. My thread's short, so I'm trying to get it to go around it. Oops. Come on. Stop fighting with me. Goofy thing. Can you guys hear her? She's so cute. Little baby. My old girl. That's what I always call her, my old girl. She'll be 9 in June. She just, oh dang, I was putting more glue than I thought. That's funny. She actually is out aging me this year. You know how dogs get older faster. And she passed me up this year. She'll be up in her 60s now. Or no, she'll just pass me in June. When she turns 9, she'll be like 57 or something in her 8. I'd have to refigure it, but yeah, she'll pass me this year. So I'm gonna glue this key and with some hot glue. I don't know, I just think it looks kind of cute on here. Oops. Okay. So there's that one. What time is it now? Okay, I think I still have time for another one. Hopefully, let's see. Hopefully I can think of another thing to do. I'm looking, these are all the little fussy cuts I've done. I've fussy cut out of the books and did like the stamping. Beautiful. That might go. We'll see. Happiness blooms from within. That covers the whole thing. I don't want that. Let me see. I have this little guy. You know what would look cute is if we took these and I used glossy accent. I don't know. This is nothing to do with the video, but here, I gotta open this again. I've cut this whole thing down to the point where it's a nib. Okay. I was just thinking this would look kind of cute if it had glossy accents on it. So I'm going to put some on there. And I'm almost out. Sheesh. I am almost out. Or maybe it's just not one. There we go. Just spread it on there. I could also clear emboss this just to make it shiny and a little, you know, a little more firm. But I was just thinking this would look kind of cute. I do this with paper a lot, actually. Okay, I'm going to set it over here and just let it dry. Okay, if I can do it without messing it up. That thin paper curled on me. It's really bad. Okay. There we go. Just a little additional thing there. I just wanted to try it. Anyway, okay. Back to searching. I have this pink one. How's this look? Oh, come on now. There. Oh, too big. Okay. All right. So I'm thinking that yeah, that's too big too. Okay, so I think I'm going to do beautiful in here. And then let's look at what we've got. We've got all these really cool, fun buttons in here. So that's a little bright. I want something more vintage looking. These ones are great, but they're a little thicker than the others. And they've got kind of a fat look to them. So I was just, oh, that one's cute. These are some of the first things I ever bought on Amazon for my junk journaling were these buttons. Oh, that one's cute. I like the Paris. I think I've almost used up all of those too. Yeah, so these have been with me for a good long while now. I think they still have them. Oh, that one's cute. Oh, I already have it out. I think they still have them on there. So, but I wanted something a little bit thinner, which these are. I also have some shell buttons that are pretty. But these buttons kind of speak a message that plain ones don't, in the fact that, and you know, I'm trying to find things that I can decorate with that'll say something, and these guys kind of add a little flair, you know. So I'm looking, this one's cute. I don't know. I wish I had a smaller, I have a Paris stencil, but it's big. It's not huge, but it's bigger than this, and it won't fit on here. So I'm actually just kind of liking the buttons themselves. Maybe I'll do like, no, not all three. Oh, you know what? I could do another flower. That would work. On the lower part of this, and let's see. Oh, we have a purple. And we have a mauve. I do. So we could use this. Let's see, do I have one that's not quite so flippy? Yeah, let's try this one here. Okay, so we're gonna, I don't really mind that center as long as it's cut down flat so it doesn't stick up so much. I don't hate them. They're not bad. I'm just pushing that onto there. Come on. Okay. I'm going to do it right here at the base like I did the other one, but I'm going to leave there. And I think I'm just going to put the one button right there. Yeah. And then I think we're going to be done for the day, guys. I hope you liked this mass make. And if you joined in, like I said, please let me know and show me what you did on our Facebook group. And if you're not a member of the Facebook group, feel free to join. You are invited. You are officially invited. It's Creatives Inspired Corner. There is a link on the channel in the About section. And on the, I believe there's also a link on the front page of the channel. So come on over and join us and hang out. We're starting to really become a cohesive group. And, you know, it takes time to build something like that. And I'm always telling myself, you know, I do not despise small beginnings. You know, I'm not going to be discouraged because, you know, not everybody's joining in right away. And little by little, we're seeing more and more and more people participate and hang out together and talk and encourage one another. And I think it's just, you know, that's why we join these groups. That's why we're on Facebook, is to have that socialization. And so crafting community is such an amazing group of people. They're such a blessing to know. And so, yeah, come be a part of our little family. It would be awesome. Here we go. Oh, I like that one. Little Paris Eiffel Tower. roses. Okay. Oops. So yeah, these are cute. I am so not wanting to poke myself with this needle. And coming up against that button is not, you know, it's not wanting to bend, so, or go through. Okay, what's going on here? Sorry. Oh, there we go. I got it. I'm like, why isn't it wanting to do it? Okay. Okay. One more pull. Come on. Right side. There we go. Do a little, like I did before, a little tiny dab of glue will do ya. Just to seal that. I'm like flipping my scissors everywhere. Just to seal that down. Trim that off. And there's that one. So we did 3. We decorated 3. Okay. So there we go. Can you guys see okay? Yay. There's our 3 that we decorated. And then here's the ones that are just waiting to be decorated. And I will figure something out for them as well. But yeah. So I'll probably only use like 2 or 3 of these in that journal. So more than likely, like this one and this one and this one for sure will probably not be in that journal, but you know, these might, or at least 3 of them. So anyway, but I love you guys. I hope you had a good time. I hope you felt inspired and that you will come hang out with me again tomorrow for our something challenge video. It's something with acrylics and I think you're gonna have fun. I love you and I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless. Bye.